Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Tackle. Watch the eye. Check your hot read. Hey, Sam up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And, whoa, he's going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Man up, D. Man up, D. Tight dog. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Say.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
We go. 60 or. That's what I do. Here.
On third down, Samuel, complete. It's Johnson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready. 56 is the mic. Right here. Hey, Alpha. Yep. They go.
Back to throw here. This complete to Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Look at me. Zipper.
56.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood. Hey. Get it.
Looking to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Mike, 45. Here we go.
On first down, Samuel under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Second and 14. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Protein spill.
Quick dash. Come.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
What you got, Abby?
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Out.
Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Get it ready.
Here we go on second and 12. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
5.
45, Mike, 45. Switch up.
Let go.
To throw on third down, Samuel. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 10 Nova.
Hey, switch gears.
80 weapons.
Check three.
2.
Now Gordon on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
I got you, boy.
Hey, Zoo.
Exit.
Get it.
From the gun, Samuel. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey.
Check 45, come on. Check 45.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Samuel. And that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
36. Back. Check 50. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
Hey, Echo. Hit it.
On 4th down, Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
General West.
Mike's 56. Check pass.
Hey, orbit.
Check 25.
Yes.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
56.
You ain't 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Delta. Go.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready? Hey, Charlie.
Rush in. Line 50.
Sleep River.
Now back to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down.
5.
Now Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Samuel. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it. There.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush if they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun. Samuel looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Samuel nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Samuel, throw left side complete. It's Hayes, and it's a fumble.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Mike 91. He can't hang.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuel, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now.
2nd and 4. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw corner. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Drop. Rocket. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Jones has it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll run with Wynn. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Mike 5-4.
Go.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Let's go.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Mike 91. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, shoot.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 91. 91 is the
Snap.
On 3rd down, Samuel. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Hey, Echo. Ready.
2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there, 82 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know you felt that one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Orbit.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
91 is the Mike. Hey,
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Gordon. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
6-6, pull it high.
check hot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, Delta.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. 3 buzz.
Off play action. Samuel. Campbell making the catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Ready.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check 26. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down. Samuel. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Hey, wahoo.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift.
Yep.
45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
It's coming this way. Come
Now.
2nd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Go, go. Hey, 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 hey.
Bumps up the helmet.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Complete to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Now. Get it.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
You ready?
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Alpha. Hey.
Me.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
80 weapon. Go. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Win. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
A gain of 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three.
Yeah.
On second down, it's Weber. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch. Check safety.
Stand.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Yo, go.
They'll run again here with Weber. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the intercept. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Show it up.
Leo. Now.
They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Switch. Tighten up.
Smooth.
91 is the
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
91 is the mark. I got you, son. Check 91.
Yep. Get ready.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Let's go. 45.
Look at me. Zipper.
Wrap it. 45's the mic. Watch the run.
Let go.
Back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
General West. Bravo. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Five. Hey.
Second and 15. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gray. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's it. Big hit.
Go. 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Zoo. Go. Hit it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the man dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.